Good morning, Instagram. How's it going? It's Andrew Morrissey here. I tell you what, I am bloody tired this morning. Now, before we go any further, it's a lovely day. There's a nice bit of sunshine coming in there out of the window. Blue skies early this morning, and it's not even 7 o'clock. It's a pretty nice morning out there, to be fair. But as you can see from the eyes on me hanging out of my head, I'm wrecked this morning. Not all complaints now, mind you. I'm still in good form because it is Friday and we're heading into a bank holiday weekend too. Now, I've no Elaine this morning. She's actually off. She's taking today off, so she'll be back as per usual next week. But we still have a busy show coming up on the radio this morning. And let me just do a shout out here very quickly. After 8:30 on the show this morning, we do a thing called All Out 90s, where we get people to suggest 90s dance songs. We'll play back-to-back 90s dance songs after 8:30 this morning. We've got two absolute belters. We'll line them up. But what are we going to play? That's the question. So you can suggest something here either on the video or you can text or WhatsApp that computer screen there, 083 300 3300. And as long as it's a 90s dance tune, we'll consider it on the show this morning. We always have a bit of a laugh at this on a Friday. I'll give you an example. Last week we played D-Light Groove Was in the Heart and Cotton Eye Joe. Those are the two ones we played last week, all right? Right, papers. Let's have a look this morning in the Examiner. Tension through the roof in packed prisons is the main headline. Prison officers warn of breaking points as a population nears 5,000. The overcrowding crisis in our prisons is a ticking time bomb, officers have warned, as daily prisoner numbers are on the verge of breaking the landmark figure of 5,000 people. That's in the Examiner today. Picture there of singer Erica Cody as well. You'd have known Erica from Dancing with the Stars. She's supporting Pieta House's upcoming Darkness into Light event to raise much needed money for life-saving services aimed at preventing suicide and self-harm. She's pictured there. And people are risking death from fake Botox, warns the HPRA. The surging numbers of people trying to change their appearance by buying fake Botox and anabolic steroids are risking, they're getting these online and then they're risking serious illness and even death. The Health Products Regulator has warned. That's in the Examiner there as well today. In the Irish Times then this morning, they say Ukrainian refugee arrivals fall 65% since December. The number of Ukrainian refugees leaving state housing has now exceeded new arrivals, says the front page of the Irish Times this morning. Israel's stance on Gaza, aid criminal, says Micheál Martin. The Taoiseach urges Israel to show humanity and to allow essentials to life into Gaza. He was speaking yesterday. That's also in the Times there this morning. The Irish Daily Mail then, more elderly and children than ever are now homeless. The homelessness crisis is absolutely out of control in Ireland. 6 new people forced into homelessness every day in the past year. That's a pretty shocking stat now. That's in the Irish Daily Mail this morning. A record total of children and elderly people are homeless, with numbers in emergency accommodation at new highs, says the Daily Mail today. The Star then this morning, too many lost young smiles. 1 in 3 road victims this year have been younger than 25. 55 people have died on Irish roads since the 1st of January this year. We're not at the end of March. We have 2 more days left in March, which includes a bank holiday weekend. And it's shocking to think that we have 50 odd people have died on the road. It's just a shocking stat. So please, this is a plea from me to you. I'm not preachy, I'm not judgy, none of that. I'm just asking quite simply, over the course of the bank holiday weekend, no matter where you're going, whether it's down to the shop just to get bread and milk or you're actually travelling a distance to go somewhere, please take care and slow down. Just slow down that extra small, tiny little bit and it could make the world of a difference, all right? But that's on the front page there of the Star this morning as well. And Rivals Show of Norse. Arsenal versus Manchester City. Picture there of Erling Haaland on the front page. That should be a cracking game on Sunday in the Premier League. And if Arsenal win it, in fairness, you could potentially see them going all the way on to win the Premier League. I think they have what it takes. I'm not an Arsenal fan, I'm a Man United fan, but I will just give you a suggestion. It's from 2 years ago now. Do you know those All or Nothing documentaries that Amazon did? They did one on Spurs, which was brilliant. I think they did one on Newcastle, and they did one on Arsenal as well, and Man City. They're all really good, just because you get to see what goes on behind the scenes. Not just kind of tactical stuff, but how the players actually... I was just fascinated by what they do off the pitch while at work, you know what I mean? And that's everything from recovery sessions, physio sessions, their own private shooting drills, whatever it is. It's brilliant to have a look at. But anyway, the Arsenal one is particularly good with Mikel Arteta. But more on that in the sports section there as well. Same in the Mirror this morning. Nor Love Fest. It's a battle of Arsenal and Man City this weekend. But again, more on the roads then. Tragic waste of young lives. 1/3 of 47 kills since the start of 2024 in their teens or early 20s. A third of those killed on the roads have been under 25. We mentioned that there as well. And Happy Feaster. Chefs share tasty roast lamb recipes ahead of Easter Sunday. Traditionally, obviously, people don't have to, of course, but people tend to have roast lamb on Easter weekend, but that's in the Mirror as well today. Some of the top trends you're waking up to then. So interestingly, talking about soccer, there's a couple of soccer trends here. First of all, Anna Patten. Anna's trending. She was called into the Irish women's national team yesterday when Eileen Gleeson announced her squad. Some described her as a surprise inclusion. She's from Aston Villa, and it'll be her first time being included in the Irish team. So she's trending. Good Friday is trending as well, obviously that being today ahead of Easter weekend. The Apprentice latest series. I actually quite love The Apprentice and watch it all the time, but I've seen none of this series for whatever reason. I just never kind of started this, and I'm not sure how many episodes they've left or even how many have gone, but the latest one was on last night and that's trending this morning. But the other soccer story I wanted to mention here is, you probably are aware at this stage, especially if you're a Liverpool fan, that Jurgen Klopp will step away from Liverpool at the end of this season. And then there's been a lot of talk of who will take over from him, with Xabi Alonso, former Liverpool player, the main man. He was essentially the person who they were tipping, yeah, he's brilliant at Bayern Leverkusen, we want him, he was the next manager. Then apparently Bayern Munich came in and said, actually, we want him to be our next manager at the end of this season when Thomas Tuchel leaves. So that looks likely to be off the table now. Now, never say never, but it looks likely that Xabi Alonso will go to Bayern Munich and not be the next Liverpool manager. But now, all the media reports today, and I think even the bookies, are tipping Brighton's manager, Roberto De Zerbi, as the new manager of Liverpool. So again, look, it's only March. We turn April on Monday. There's a nice bit left in the season just yet. And Jurgen Klopp still has a job to do as a Liverpool manager, but Roberto De Zerbi has jumped up to the top of the list of favourites now, apparently, who Liverpool are looking at to take over the big job in the summer. Right, that's it. I'm going to go. I've got a coffee here. I'm going to down this because I'm absolutely like a zombie this morning. Come here, have a lovely weekend. Don't forget the clocks go forward tomorrow night, so we'll be losing the hour on Sunday morning. Thank you to people who informed me earlier in the week that it's losing an hour. Yeah, clocks go forward this weekend. Please be safe, enjoy, and hey, have a bit of chocolate. Enjoy. Good luck.